Come on, Merlin.
You come here, maybe you can give me some confidence.
Hi there, hope you're having a good day wherever you are. My name's Jordan and welcome to my channel. Today, what I'm hoping to do is take everything I've learned over the past 12 months or so that I've been taking my art a bit more seriously and see if I can paint something from the movies on the sides of this book. So let's try that.
So, while the footage of the painting shows, I want to let you know about what makes Fore-Edge painting so tricky compared to just painting on some good old-fashioned watercolour paper. Watercolour is the best type of paint to use in this art format as it won't bind the pages together. But when the book is wet, it darkens so much that until your brushstrokes have dried, it's really difficult to see exactly how much pigment you've applied. So through this video you will see so much of me painting back and forth and back and forth. And that's because I have to wait for it to dry to see if I need to add more. The end result of this? Layers. Lots and lots of layers. This painting was so many layers. It had to be applied with a lot of caution and tentativeness because once it's on, there was no undo button to fall back on. Next up was the surface texture of the book itself. Now once it's all clamped down, ready for you to paint, there was some kind of like peaks and valleys as a result of what I'm guessing is the factory guillotine trimming the pages down. It isn't mega as you look at it, but it has a big hindrance on your brushstroke, and it definitely hindered the confidence I had as I applied those brush strokes. And probably just one more thing is the overall setup I actually had to complete this painting. So something that might not be challenging for everybody, but it definitely was for me, was the wood slats I have on the top and bottom of the book. They were way too thick. And even with the clamps open to their maximum width, it was all barely just able to fit together. It made me feel proper stupid, and it is definitely something I need to change before I'm painting the next two sides of this book. And did you know Fore-Edge painting is deemed a critically endangered craft by the Heritage Craft Association? Like a Tapanuli orangutan, it's getting hard to find Fore-Edge painters. Look at that beard! Now while there may be more people doing this than the Heritage Craft Association have registered, I hope that by throwing my hat into the ring I can convince any of you artists watching this video to give this near extinct craft a try if you haven't already. And it's not without its challenges. For example, the paper darkening when wet, the texture and smoothness of the book edge, and the now half-broken neck I now have because I was leaning in while painting this, like the antique repairman from Toy Story.
You can't rush art.
It is so satisfying to see this small, delicate art format in your hands when you've completed it. The way it disappears as you fan out the pages, and the way it accordions through the piece as you run your thumb over the book's edge. There are some odd and completely unique experiences you have when you try out this form of art, and that's just something you don't experience from a canvas or a normal leaf of watercolour paper. You might have seen the TikToks or Instagram Reels out there by someone called Maisie Matilda. I was desperate to try Fore-Edge painting after seeing some of her work, so I have to give her credit here. She's built a massive following doing these Fore-Edge paintings, and was even interviewed on the news for it. She sources these beautiful old leather-bound copies of the book, and when they're completed with all sides painted, they're just absolutely incredible. And because this is my first time trying Fore-Edge painting, I don't want to be the guy that ruins a antique, irreplaceable copy of the book, so I've done this on a cheap new copy that I've got from Amazon, and plus it's cheaper, and I dig that. Anyway, there are two more sides to this book, so tell me in the comments what scenes should be on there. If you haven't, check out all my art on Instagram. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.